Pixar did not have the balls. Pixar did not have the balls to make a fun New York City movie about finding yourself. Okay, are you guys ready? Ranking every Pixar movie. Oh my goodness, man. This one made me cry in the first freaking 5 minutes. How do you make a movie that can make the entire audience cry in the first 5 minutes without even a single dialogue? Not a single freaking word spoken. And we're starting off hot here with a freaking 10 out of 10. Disney and Pixar is up. The movie is an action-adventure movie that I love very, very much. Starting 10 out of 10, dude. Freaking absolutely amazing. It has such a good message that even the annoying characters that are in it, there are a couple annoying characters. Even the annoying characters make you feel for them by going forward. I'm going to be a little hard on these movies, but starting off with the 10, I feel like you guys understand kind of where I'm going with this, you know? Let's talk a little bit of Randy Newman's Toy Story, all right? With Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. That's just how Randy Newman sounds, man. You know, dude, movie's great. For freaking Pixar's first ever movie, they did an amazing job. It's not freaking 10 out of 10. It's a great movie. You are a toy! Now let's talk about how they butchered an entire franchise, but I'm not gonna lie to you, they brought it back. One of my favorite movies is Monsters Incorporated, all right? And I'm not doing this in any order, by the way. They made a sequel to that movie. And instead of continuing the story like they should have, they said, what if the monsters went to college? And they made Monsters University, which messes with the entire continuity of the entire monster universe. And it just does not make sense, okay? The movie's rough. It's a 5. It's average, okay? It's worth a watch, but not really worth a second watch or anything like that, you know? Unlike this next one, that was completely groundbreaking. Changed the world as we know it when it comes to animated water. A story about a father on the quest to save his son and discovering that you matter. Finding freaking Nemo. One of the high tier 9s here. Not a 10, but a high tier 9. Literally one of the most fun Pixar movies of all time. Is it the best? No. But I do really enjoy it. And they did a really good job of it, okay? Continuing the trend, we're going to talk about a movie that also doesn't matter. It's called Finding Dory, which is just barely above freaking Monsters University. This is another one of those movies where it's like, hey, you didn't need to make a sequel, but you did. And it didn't matter. All right, let's talk about A Bug's Life. Pixar's second movie right after Toy Story. Literally came out, I think, a year later, and I don't think it's as good as Toy Story, but I don't think it's Finding Dory level, okay? Really good movie, but it just doesn't matter. It's a fun little movie. It's got a really good world building, but nothing really stuck. It wasn't, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 because of the fact that it was good, but it's not memorable. It's not bad. I feel like it's better than both Dory and Monsters University, okay? This one's, I don't think, a hot take. One of the worst, but not the worst Disney movie or Pixar movies. The definitive cash grab itself, Cars 2. Cars 2 was flat out made to sell toys. And they did it. And you know what's weird about Cars 2? I actually didn't hate it my first watch. I thought it was fun and exciting and weird, and I liked that it built onto the Cars universe. Yeah, it's a sellout, and it makes me feel gross. All right, we can talk about Inside Out. I think Pixar's most recent, kind of shining star. I think it's at the same level as the original Toy Story. I do like it. I think the casting was really good. I think it was Pixar's first movie that they were content with what they were making, and I'm okay with that. And yeah, it's their first movie that really kind of dove inside and, you know, talked about a subject, and that's why I give them a good vibe for it. But they have a couple movies that came out along with these. We'll talk about it, but they've had this freaking theme where they kind of make the same movie over and over again now, and it's because of Inside Out. Okay, you want to fight? Let's go. Put them up. Put them up. Ding ding, baby. I love Cars. Cars is such a stupidly fun movie. If you watch it on its own without the freaking sequels, it is just such a fun movie, and I feel like it does not deserve. I feel like it doesn't deserve the hate it's getting. You know, it's getting. I feel like it's getting hate because of the sequels. Speaking of Cars, I'm gonna get it out of the way right now. Cars 3 is freaking. I'm gonna put it as a 6 movie. Okay. I know this movie brings it full circle and is better than this movie, and it still felt like Sellout for me. Okay, that's all I have to say. If you remove the Cars-ness of the movies, the script of this movie is genuinely awesome. Celebrity gets, you know, who's full of himself, gets stuck in a small, shaky town and helps them rebuild, but then also realizes that he's not, you know, the center of the universe, and comes to terms with what he loves, and, you know, finds, you know, love in that thing. If you remove the Cars-ness of the Cars script, it's great. All right, let's talk about the worst Disney Pixar movie. The Good Dinosaur was the biggest flop in the history of Pixar. I fell asleep multiple times. I did not know what was going on. I did not understand it. It's so complicated and messy, and I don't know what they were doing. All right, you guys ready? How do you make a good superhero movie that's freaking better than almost anything Marvel's ever put out? The Incredibles is incredible. The Incredibles should not be as good as it is. I truly believe that they did such a good job of like character development in the movies and making me love the world. How do you introduce a world, okay? You introduce a world where superheroes have been exist, but are outlawed, and they all have to live secretly in hiding and not use their powers. Dude. All right, while we're at it, we'll talk about The Incredibles 2. I'm gonna put it at 7 out of 10. I think the only reason I actually really enjoyed the stay-at-home dad, quote-unquote, aspect of Incredibles 2. I enjoyed the, again, that they tried to stick to the family matters stuff. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed basically everything that had to do with Bob. The entire movie is, oh, what happens if you have stay-at-home dad? And I love that. All right, we can talk about, let's talk about some good ones here, though. I'm gonna put Wally at number 9, at a 9. Wally is a great movie. It's a movie that probably does not deserve to be that good. I don't really have a lot to say, but I feel like it's a solid 9. I was like, bro, I do not want to end up in a chair with no bones, playing golf and drinking smoothies. Streamers? I mean, I do drink, and I do live in a chair. Oh my god, my life is... All right, let's talk about a movie that I really love, but also I don't think is as good as people think. But I'm gonna put freaking Coco at a solid 7. All right, and the only reason why I put Coco at a solid 7. The music's amazing, the art style's amazing, the people are amazing, the story is amazing, everything like that, but I don't care about the characters because I can't remember them. That's it. No, I don't remember the grandma. I can remember what she looks like, but I can't. I remember her as Wind Waker grandma. You want to know why Soul sucks? This movie right here legitimately is the most pretty. This movie is nuts. This teaser gives me chills. Until now. That's why I don't like Soul. But no. They made it Inside Out. They made it a blue guy. Let's talk about a movie I think we all agree is lame. It's our second 2 of the night, Brave. I just kind of fell asleep. Anyone want to fight? Easy. Easy 9 out of 10. I love Monsters, Inc., and I'm now not going to talk about Monsters, Inc., and instead I'm going to talk about the brand new Monsters at Work. It's a new Disney.com show. It's The Office, but animated. Here you go, everybody. One of my favorite movies of all time. Toy Story 2, man. Toy Story 2 is a 10 out of 10 movie. They did a really good job, you know, of continuing the story but making me care about all of them, you know. So why don't we continue with the Toy Story trend here, and we're gonna rank Toy Story 3, which I actually also put at a 10 out of 10 movie. It's really crazy that 2 Toy Story movies are 10 out of 10, to the point where I was in tears, sobbing when I saw Toy Story 3. I am going to put Toy Story 4 at the same level as Toy Story 1 at an 8. Now, reason being, I just didn't feel like they needed to continue after 3. I get it. They really wanted to continue and tell, you know, what would happen to our good friends. But to be honest with you, I just felt like there was too much Spoonie and not enough rest of the cast. Let's talk about Onward, starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. I liked the movie, okay? I just didn't feel like I wasn't as invested in it. I know you can boo me. You know what? I'll put it on the same level as Soul. Okay? I think both these movies were. I'll put it there. I enjoyed it. You know what? It's better than these 3 movies. I won't be a jerk. All right, let's talk Italy. Luca. I know a lot of people might think that this is lame of me, and I'm not doing this because I'm mean, but I put Luca on the same level as Monster University. Okay? All right. And as much as Luca just didn't matter. They said there's no villain in Luca. All right, let's do it. Do I have to say anything here, man? It's not. I know the meme is rat, but I'm just saying, Pixar's magnum opus. They have not made a better movie. Okay, it's actually amazing. They have not made a better movie and told a better story and created a better world and animated better. Well, no, you could argue that their designs and their lighting have gotten better, but the storytelling, the music, the sets, the freaking I cannot stress it, you know, the craziness that is Ratatouille, the villain. Everything about Ratatouille is absolutely amazing. How do you defeat a villain? Perspective. That's how you beat a villain. Perspective. That's it. That's my Pixar playlist. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching my YouTube video, everybody. Tell me in the comments, guys, if you disagree or agree with my Pixar tier list. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want more tier list videos, come on over to twitch.tv/Jyggy11.